obviously. Just know that we're continuing to obviously watch after the rainfall here across eastern Carolina, and the heavy rain again well back offshore. Here is who is still seeing what infield north of 301 and 33 there, Highway 33 back towards Scotland Neck, Rich Square, also picking up a little bit of that Allander over towards Hosky, Coleraine, north of Gatesville, Reynoldson, Murfreesboro up towards Highway 11 northbound in Hertford County, Northampton County seeing that, Southampton County and Virginia also picking up some lighter showers too. We also have a few more showers along the Outer Banks, Nixon, 10 Poplar Branch, Elizabeth City, Hertford, along portions of 158. Now we'll zoom things out like I showed you there. Heavy rain while offshore. Just some spotty showers here or there. And again, we're going to be in a bit of a break here. We're going to get a break in the rain right now. So folks are trying to get out. I know church services are ongoing for the next hour or two. If you're trying to get things there, or people may be getting out of church services soon, just know that we're going to get a break. Again, roads are wet, so please be careful. Be courteous of each other out there on the roadways, as we know that roads get wet. You got to be careful with that. Snow up to the northeast there. I mean, this is just not all of this is an area. Not all of that is part of that area of low pressure. It's more so what's hugging our coastline. That is just wrap around lake effect snow. It's going to eventually move westward, eastward regardless, and so it's going to continue to move its way to the northeast. So definitely seeing that snow accumulation there in their favor this weekend and early next week. Of course, a lot of the governors and mayors said that the government offices will probably be closed for a few days up towards New Jersey and New York up there. So the mayor of New York again declaring a state of emergency, as well as the governor, both those states. So that's impressive to see that. So nothing like that here for us. We got 50 still along the coastline, some 40s inland. But over the next few hours here, again, we may see a few light stray showers here. We'll get a break and then pick back up the rain again as we go towards early afternoon tonight, and then staying in the 40s. We are just dropping quickly. We've already approached our daytime highs, had a forecast high of 48, 50, not 50 degrees, and we've already surpassed that. That took place early this morning, right around like 3, 4, 5 o'clock this morning. So we've already approached our daytime highs out there. But overall, though, again, 50s, yes, and we'll have a northwest flow. Speaking of the coast, that was for the coastline. You've got some inundation you need to watch out for the rest of tonight and through Monday morning. 1 to 2 foot of inundation, so be careful obviously with properties and things like that, and the wind, it's going to create more of an issue than anything, so be sure to check on things out there if you are out there, or if you know someone that is out there, ask them to make sure your properties are all good. Hopefully things are elevated above with the stilts out there too. Wind advisories are also in place. They will go into effect tonight and continue through tomorrow morning. That includes eastern coastal Carteret County and the whole Outer Banks, Dare and Hyde County too. So the coastal Hyde and Dare counties it is. So just keep that in mind. Winds sustained 25 to 35 miles an hour, wind gusting up to 50. We also have coastal flood advisories in effect too. Now, obviously, we are going to see a little impact from a little wintry precipitation tonight and tomorrow morning. Not everybody is going to see that. It's limited. This again is from the Weather Prediction Center's outlook, showcasing that some of us very limited to anything. If you're lucky to see that, a little bit of a coating of snow north of the Albemarle Sound, well up towards the Virginia state line, Chesapeake Bay, Norfolk, Hampton Roads, over towards Sussex, Southampton counties, Accomack County, which is along the Chesapeake Bay there. They're expecting to see several inches, possibly well over a foot of snow north of Chesapeake Bay, heading into portions of, like I said, Accomack County there, north of just outside of Maryland and Delaware. So just impressive high snow amounts. For us, though, that borderline kind of resembles the map I just showed you. Most of us are going to stay mixed with rain, a little bit of snow if you see anything north of the Albemarle and Fingertip counties. The rest of the afternoon's looking good to about 2, 3 o'clock. This is when all this mess of a rain and cold moves in. We just keep dropping through the rest of today. Obviously higher above our heads, it's colder, so whatever's falling aloft is going to be a heavy rain, and then it could change over to a little bit of a mixing at times. So obviously north of Windsor, Elizabeth City, Bertie County, those Hertford counties, I keep emphasizing that over and over, north of Martin County, possibly over towards south Eastern Halifax County could pick up a little bit of some wintry weather. And then we're quiet tonight. We're done with the precipitation. It's cold though in the morning. We're going to see a few clouds, and of course, obviously, most of that's going to be on the grassy surfaces. With it being so warm, as it has been so warm the last few days, most of this will probably not stick on the road, and unless we somehow overperform with temperatures quickly dropping, which in that case we probably won't be near freezing until after the precipitation's gone. So that's generally, it's kind of the catch up with the cold air. Tomorrow we could see a few stray showers tomorrow, not all day, clouds off and on, maybe a little bit of wintry mix if we're lucky to get that tomorrow night for some of you, but that is not going to amount to much either. Rainfall amounts though a good ½ inch to maybe 1/4 inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch of rain northern to the state line there. Higher rainfall obviously well to the north of us. Winds though continue to remain out of the northeast. That's going to be or northwest rather, excuse me. That 15 to 30 mile an hour winds is going to be at play. It is just going to be a cold and windy upcoming start to our Tuesday morning as well. We're definitely going to be seeing some of those temperatures very, very cold, wind chills down to the teens. So it is going to be quite a morning bundling up here, and then winds finally relax going to Tuesday afternoon. So we have a little bit of a windy start here for a few mornings to come. Today's the beginning of it, and then by Wednesday it picks right back up again, and Thursday. So, but that'll have a south wind to it. We'll be dealing with a north wind after Tuesday. Here's your wind chills tomorrow morning, though. Again, we push this to about 8, 9 o'clock. 20s and teens out there. We'll see wind chills all day in the 30s tomorrow. Teen-degree wind chills Tuesday morning, feeling like the 20s and 30s. By Wednesday morning, we'll see those winds. This is when winds relax. Later in the morning hours, we'll eventually still see kind of a breeze occasionally pick up at times. So most of us is going to stay windy and chilly through Tuesday and again early Wednesday morning. Highs though again should be in the mid 50s, so we are well below that, and we're going to go above that. There's usually no in between here with this here across the east. Again, rain's going to be out of here this a little bit for some of you. We'll get a break between 2, 3 o'clock. We'll see the rain pick back up again, and then we're finally out of here. Again, a stray shower tomorrow for some of you. Not going to be seeing all day rain. Probably in the afternoon. We may have to increase rain chances, but I just put a 20% in there. You know, there could be somebody that picks up a little less to almost nothing, but the cold weather stays through Tuesday. Warming up though, feeling like spring break again as we go towards the end of the month, wrapping up February in the 60s, welcoming in March in the 60s. Of course, the Clark LeClaire Classic also kicking off this weekend too, so fitting baseball weather for it. So those who are wanting the nice warm weather, it's coming back for us. We just have to wait patiently for everything to quickly add up, right? And another chance of rain obviously comes by next Thursday and Friday. So again, if you have any questions, if you just want to say good morning to Sue, joining us once again here in the Facebook comments as well. And also we're streaming on YouTube, our WITN Plus. We'll have all of our newscasts streaming later today. Today's the last day of the Olympics, so everything is back to normal tomorrow on all of our own TV programming. So if you can't catch us live, obviously we have our live streams. They posted on our website. If you go to our website at WITN.com, it'll say WITN Plus Live, and you kind of scroll down and watch the latest newscast, or better yet, you can catch us on your smart TVs, your Apple, Android, Roku, and Fire Stick TVs. You can catch those too, moving in that direction, also on Facebook and YouTube. On that note, we are going to say farewell for now. I will check. I'm not sure where there's audio. There's some noise coming from somewhere. Sorry about that. I don't know where that was coming from. I stopped that. Anyway, so I was just trying to explain if you can catch on our newscast on our website. There's the WITN Plus tab. You can click on the homepage if you miss any of our newscasts. But yeah, so that's all I got for you here. It's been fun hanging out with you here on the last couple of weekends, especially on Sundays. It's been nice just to kind of debrief for a minute and obviously, you know, take time to focus on other things. I've been working on some graphics and just updating things for our other shows in the future. So we'll be busy with that, obviously, coming back later on when we get back to normal for our newscast this week. The only thing that's scheduled that may be interrupted is Tuesday night is the State of the Union. That's at 9 p.m. So, of course, every year or every time we air that, it fluctuates. Sometimes it can be really short. Sometimes it can go long. So it depends on what is being said Tuesday night by the president. So if you're looking forward to that, and if you don't want to stay up late watching our 11 p.m. newscast, we'll have all those earlier newscasts published on our website at WITN.com, as well as our streaming platform at WITN Plus. All those free apps are available in the Google and Apple Store of your convenience. You can check those out when you have time to do so. But other than that, we're going to be getting out of this cold weather pattern. I'll leave you with the 8-day real quick here, and then I'm going to say farewell for till next time I'll talk to you here. Again, highs in the 40s here as we go towards today all the way through Tuesday. Winds relax finally. A south flow kicks in, warming us up here. Somebody may pop a 70 here and there on Thursday, so don't be surprised about that. But regardless of any wintry weather, minus a little bit today's forecast, I'm going to go back to that graphic real fast here so you can kind of see what we're in for real quick. So there's that, and I'll run through the radar with you one more time just in case, like Marlene, she just now joining us here, got here late. So I'm going to run through, you're actually tuning right back in at a good time now. I'm going to run through everything, what you need to know regarding our winter potential for some of you in the forecast. I'm clicking the buttons too fast, I apologize. All right, so let's kind of break down things here. If you're along the coast, let's see, where's the other? Okay, so this is where I'll start things off and we'll go for, and I apologize for bouncing around like that. So we're going to start things off with the coast here because this is where we're going to have higher impacts of any wind and also possible flooding in some spots of the area. So coastal spots, inland locations, you're going to be good. You're getting the rain is out of here. 50s again here as we go towards the rest of the day, and temperatures are dropping here. And this is what we're watching out for, the possibility of a little bit of inundation here along our outer banks, and some of our inland coastal counties could see a little bit of that too, so just be mindful of that. And the wind advisories kick in as we go towards tonight through Monday morning at 8 a.m. for coastal eastern Carteret County and the Outer Banks. So that's where that is in effect for winds between 25, 35, sustained, gusting up to 50. And a lot of you are asking, okay, what are we in for the winter impact? So, of course, the weather impact graphic, this is limited to almost zero for a lot of you. Maybe northern Outer Banks, I could see possibly seeing some impacts with this along Highway 12. But you see there, this is kind of a good confined map here of what we're kind of expecting over tonight. So a lot of us, again, are going to stay a cold rain, maybe some sleet pellets mixing in north of Martin, Edgecombe County. There along the Albemarle Sound counties could pick up a warm of wintry mix. If you see any accumulation, most likely going to be on elevated surfaces and grasses, maybe your car tops. You may wake up to a little bit on that, but most of us again are going to stay rain with some mixing at times. We are going to stay dry until we get about 3 o'clock today. 4 or 5 o'clock rush hour this or it's Sunday evening, so maybe a lot of you are just kind of just relaxing at home and getting ready for the week to come. We're going to be seeing again a few rain showers here, and that mixing as that cold air comes to catch up with it. We are above freezing. That is why we're not going to be seeing this, stick immediately. We've been warm. We have been, well, we are going to be above freezing through about much of the night. We really don't start to see that cold air catch up to us until we get past midnight tonight. But don't be surprised, though, again, like I mentioned to you, if you're along Highway 12, 158 there, those general directions, you could pick up a quick coating of snow on the grass, if at best, but maybe a few flakes here and there. And then temperatures drop near freezing tomorrow morning. It's going to be very cold to start things out. Wind chills down in the 20s. So we'll have those wind conditions moving on through. We've got a few scattered to isolated stray showers tomorrow with the wind out there. So not an all-day rain event like it's been the last, since today really, and even yesterday afternoon. Scattered rain showers develop overnight tomorrow evening, maybe a bit of a brief mix for some of you, and then we go quiet into Tuesday morning. Rainfall amounts, 1/4 inch or less, and not much of a rain expected with this going forward. Here's your winds here. You have those winds coming out of the northeast. These are sustained winds tonight, 20 to 35 miles an hour. So if you have loose objects outside, get those taken care of. If you've got trash day tomorrow, be mindful to get that as secure as you can. Maybe kind of roll it out as you head out to work and school in the morning hours as you do so. And it's going to stay breezy all night into tomorrow morning. So have a layer or two on you. Make sure to have extra time for the car to get that warmed up too. And then again, we're going to be seeing winds start to ease up a little bit, except for the coast though. Still seeing breezy conditions, which is why those wind advisories continue through much of tomorrow along the coast. We're going to see those winds slightly relax a little bit Tuesday morning, though won't be as strong as it will be tonight and Monday morning. And then a south wind comes in for Wednesday, warming us up. So we have this wind here to stick around. Here's your wind chills for Monday morning. 20s is going to feel like highs in the 40s, though. It's going to feel like the 30s all day. Tuesday morning, we could briefly feel like the teens for a few minutes and then warm us up in the 20s and stay feeling like the 30s all day Tuesday. And then eventually by Wednesday morning, we'll start to see those winds slightly relax just a little bit. Your forecast, again, for the next few days to come, 40s, rain exits this afternoon, tonight turning over to a light wintry mix for some of you, changing over to cold and windy Monday, nicer, slightly less relaxing of the winds on Tuesday. That's some good news. And then warming us up in the 60s as we go towards Wednesday. It's pretty much through the first week, the last few days of February and the first weekend of March. So for spring weather fans, I know a lot of you are getting very eager to do some planting. I think Zach mentioned it, or somebody did the other day. Don't plant just yet. I know you're very eager to get that going there. You can get your supplies ready. I wouldn't be digging holes and put stuff in the ground just yet because we have to have our last freezes and frosts of the season. So we normally get that typically late March, early April. So that's usually we see that time frame come about. So if you want to get your checklist, your to-do list ready for planting, sure, by all means, but don't start, planting stuff because we know how this goes. 2 weeks from now, we could see another cold snap. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but it's just giving you an example of what normally happens here in Eastern Carolina. So that's where we're dealing with that. Thank you all very much for joining us here this morning. Hope you have a wonderful Sunday. Stay dry, stay warm out there. A lot of us, again, are going to stay wet for a few hours. We're going to get a break, and more of that rain moves in tonight, changing it over to the little wintry mix for some of you. Mostly, you're going to see a quick mix here at times. Not going to be seeing any major issues with the roads being above freezing. It's been so warm the last few days. It's going to take a long time, if that cold air catches up to those temperatures, change it over to a wintry mix or a few snowflakes at best. That is well. You're welcome, Marlene. Hope you have a good day. Hope that helped. You can, by the way, also, if you miss these recordings, you can always go back to our Facebook page or our YouTube channel. If you're on youtube.com, to search up WITN, and then it'll go straight to you'll click our logo and then go over to the playlist sections or the live feed on the page and click live videos, and you can catch all these previously recorded ones on there, or they will be recorded on there as well. We'll see you back this evening. Lucy and Russell will keep you updated. Russell on the weather front, Lucy on anything that happens with the news that does come in. We'll leave you now. Some of our cameras are down right now. Over to Washington right now. It's a little overcast, sure. Not expecting to see any major concerns, but again, it's going to be pretty chilly tonight. So if you're looking to be outside, that's the wrong one I was looking for. Sorry about that. Where is that graphic? I think that's it. There it is. I keep moving the camera over. Let's get you back over here to the bridge. All right, folks, take care. I will chat with you later on. If not Thursday, normally I'm on pop-up on Thursdays at the time. But other than that, y'all take care and enjoy the rest of your weekend.